What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the latest edition of Call Out TV. This your boy Jai. Man, 36-year-old postal worker Ray Hodges was viciously stabbed to death by 24-year-old Jaya Cruz, who's a transformer. First and foremost, I just wanted to send my condolences to Ray Hodges and his family. I mean, this is a hard-working man whose family depends on him. And now, with him taking his last breath in that store inside of 168 Lenox Avenue off of 118th Street, it's just sad to watch, man. I mean, we supposed to love the postal workers. The postal workers are the ones that deliver our mail, important mail at that. You know, our checks, you know, our income taxes, things like that, man. Our car notes, you know, our bills in general. And for Jaya Cruz, which is a transformer, I don't give a damn what no one says. The news got him listed as a woman. And the sad part about it is that Jaya Cruz is not even going to suffer no real consequences for what he did. Because he's a transformer, and he's going to be doing his time inside a female's jail inside Rikers Island. So this person is never going to be held accountable, and the inmates is going to be scared to death to press Jaya Cruz. Instead of killing a postal worker, Jaya Cruz looked like he could have been a basketball player, all right, if he wasn't running around chasing men. It's unbelievable, man, the things that some of these people do, man. It's sad, bro. It's sickening. You mean to tell me you woke up, went to the store on a Thursday, on a cold Thursday afternoon, and instead of you waiting, Jaya Cruz, you skipped the line. The postal worker was already in there. You know, these postal workers, they work extremely hard. 10 to 12-hour work days, okay? Hungry, tired. But they do what they have to do to put food on the table. I understand. I'm an Amazon driver as well. So I can definitely relate to them long 10 to 11-hour work days, 5 days a week. It's tiresome. And all Mr. Ray Hodges wanted was a warm sandwich to eat out there to fill up his belly. He died starving to death. He died taking his last breath inside that deli on Lenox Avenue. And I don't see no Black Lives Matter. I don't see them out there in Harlem, Al Sharpton. I don't see my son. I don't see none of these so-called black activists. I don't see none of them out there protesting about how tragically Ray Hodges lost his life out there. And the sad part about this whole situation is that they're going to wipe up the blood. The store owner is going to wipe up the blood and carry on. Business as usual. You know, these store owners don't give a damn about the community. They only care about making money in the community. These bodegas, these delis, these Chinese restaurants, you know how many people from the community have lost their lives in their establishment? And they'll wipe up the blood from the victims off the floor and continue on with business, when in all reality, those businesses should be shut down because they're trouble from the start. Make them move somewhere else. But they don't. They just stay right there. You know, it's a goddamn shame, man. Fresh into the new year. And all these senseless killings for no reason at all. Now, this fucking transformer, this 24-year-old Cruz transformer, was young. More than likely was probably living at home with his mother or his grandmother. Understand what I'm talking about? Man, these niggas out here is bugged the fuck out, bro. They be doing the most, man. Now you gonna spend the rest of your fucking life in prison over a sandwich, killing a postal worker over a sandwich. Just think about it. And I'ma just say this, right? I know you can't hear me, Ray Hodges. You know, you tragically lost your life in that store. But this is a lesson learned to you mail carriers out there. When you notice that there can be potential danger lurking in your direction, you're supposed to have enough common sense to get the fuck up out of there. This is NYC. There's delis and bodegas on every corner. And from the looks of it, inside of the bodega, they didn't even have shit in there. It was one of them trash bodegas. If you were NYC native and you grew up out here, you was born and raised your whole life, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Them bodegas in the store that look like they don't even got nothing in there. When I see that, I get up out of there. I'm not wasting my time. Bullshit ass sandwiches, cold ass sandwiches. You know what I'm saying? Don't even got a grill in the fucking deli. Yeah, y'all know them fucking delis, man, that don't be having no grill in there. They serve nothing but cold sandwiches and shit. Man, this shit crazy, bro. Now this man, Ray Hodges, instead of him bringing in the new year with his kids, his mother, and his family, they're preparing wake and funeral arrangements. He's sitting right now in the morgue in Harlem because he didn't walk away. I would have walked away. I would have got out of that situation. There's plenty of times, you know, I've been in the store, you know, you from NYC, you know, these stores be crowded around 2:30, 3 o'clock. People getting off from work, kids coming home from school. You feel what I'm saying? Once I start seeing a crowd like that, I get the fuck out the way. Because I already know that it's trouble lurking, bro. And I ain't got no time to be sitting there going back and forth, crashing out at the end of the day. Ray Hodges never thought in a million years that he would go to work and never come back home again to see his kids and his mother and the rest of his family. Lost his life, took his last breath on a job, man. It's nasty work out here, man. Y'all gotta avoid confrontation in these day and ages, man. Because a motherfucker will kill you just for looking at him the wrong way. Now, I'm not sitting here and saying that this postal worker is an innocent person because he must have said something, all right? I'm not taking up for the transformer. Let's not make no mistake about it. But he must have said something to get viciously stabbed in his neck, his chest, his stomach, his back. He was done dirty. You understand something, man? Living in NYC, a lot of these transformers out here, you know, they deal with insults all the time. You understand? Because of their sexuality. But I don't know what Mr. Hodges said to Mr. Cruz. You know, could have said homo remarks. And you know how them transformers get, man. At the end of the day, y'all can say what y'all want. They still got a dick at the end of the day. And if you say something disrespectful to them, they could get real violent. You know what I'm saying? She could go from 0 to 100 real quick, man. They still a man at the end of the day. They still got man strength, man. So you can't take life for granted. You can't sleep on no one. You can't underestimate no fucking man. Because at the end of the day, you don't know how the next person is leaving out their house. Mr. Cruz, you don't know what was on his motherfucking mind leaving the house. And he took it out on a postal worker. You're going to go from being second in line to being 20th in line. Dickhead. By the time you come home, most of your family and your relatives is probably going to be old. They're going to be fucking dead. You understand what I'm saying? Graveyard sick. Shit like that. So at the end of the day, man, you young folks, y'all out here crashing out. But y'all don't understand the consequences, man, until y'all behind them walls, man, and them gates shut closed and them lights shut off at night. Y'all be in them fucking cells crying. You feel what I'm saying? It's not worth it. I want y'all to get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this shit, man. Don't forget to hit that like button. Share. Subscribe. I'm out.
Violent death of a 36-year-old postal worker has his family and friends struggling to understand his senseless death. He was fatally stabbed at a deli yesterday, and police believe it was all over a sandwich. And now a woman is in custody, charged with his death. Eyewitness News reporter Janice Yu live in Harlem with more. Janice.
Well, David, that suspect is now charged with first-degree murder, and records show she has at least 2 prior arrests, both involving knives. Meantime, the family of this victim, they're heartbroken, and they're trying to make sense of why this had to happen. The warmth from dozens of candles could be felt on a frigid Friday morning as friends and neighbors stopped by the Mott Haven houses to remember the life of Ray Hodge.
I've watched him grown up, and to see him, you know, go from one stage of life to the next to better himself was anything you could ask from a kid.
This friend tells Eyewitness News he and Hodge grew up together in the Bronx.
You know, we all love them in the community. It's a tragic loss. We're going to celebrate him, and we're going to keep the spirit alive.
He says the 36-year-old took his kids to school every morning, and he took care of his mother. loved sports and music. He says he could have never imagined Hodge would be killed in such a senseless manner.
Honorable, stand up. Integrity, morals, principles. He was one of the good young boys we had out here, you heard?
Police say the 36-year-old postal worker was on the job when he was stabbed and killed inside this deli on Lenox Avenue and West 118th Street Thursday afternoon. An employee of this deli says this violent confrontation between Hodge and a 24-year-old named Jaya Cruz started over something trivial.
They was arguing about who's getting out of first. So they start arguing. We try to break between them and we separate them.
Authorities say the 36-year-old was stabbed multiple times, and Cruz is now charged with first-degree murder. Those who knew Hodge say this is yet another sobering reminder of how quickly life can change.
Nobody knows what tomorrow is going to bring, so we got to cherish the people that we love, the minute and the moment we have them.
Well, the U.S. Postal Inspection Service says it is investigating alongside the NYPD in this investigation. Live in Harlem, Jane Asiu, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.